sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Monica Rick. The White House held its first press briefing since President Biden's dismal debate performance last week and focused heavily on whether he's fit to run and serve a second term. CBS's Linda Kenyon. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said, "We get it. We understand. We're not taking away from what you all saw or what the American people saw. We understand. It was a bad night." But she defended the president as a whole. He knows how to do the job. And he knows how to do the job, not because he says it, because his record proves it. She also says a cognitive test is not necessary. Former President Trump is still praising the Supreme Court's immunity decision on Truth Social, calling it brilliantly written and historic. But Trump incorrectly said it ends all cases against him. This just delays it, including sentencing in his hush money conviction, which CBS's Graham Case reports a judge has now pushed to September.
He even wrote in this very short order that hearing will be held if necessary. And that's because 12 days before that, on September 6th, he will issue a ruling on Trump's motion to overturn the conviction.
Hurricane Beryl has weakened a bit now to a Category 4 storm, but you can still hear it is powerful as it moves towards Jamaica. CBS's Tom Hansen is there.
The mayor of Montego Bay, he's saying this is not a cry wolf situation. This is something that we need to take very seriously. He says the town of Montego Bay is 100% prepared for whatever comes. To our surprise, there weren't a lot of signs that people were preparing to the extent of boarding up windows, taking some of the things that could become projectiles in the air off the street.
The Cayman Islands also on alert now. This hurricane's killed at least 4 people. Health officials in Florida are warning about a mosquito-borne illness that can be fatal.
Health officials have issued the alert in the Florida Keys after 2 people were confirmed to have dengue fever. The CDC has already issued its own health advisory to the U.S.
CBS's Peter King reports the folks in Florida caught it locally. NASA's conducting more tests and troubleshooting issues now on board Boeing's Starliner that's kept astronauts on the International Space Station for weeks. Space consultant Bill Harwood.
We're actually ground firing some of those same thrusters this week out of New Mexico to see if they can figure out exactly what happened up in space.
There's currently no target date for its return. And a record day on Wall Street, the Dow adding 162 points, the Nasdaq up about 150 thanks to a push from Tesla, and the S&P added 33 points, closing above 5,500 for the first time ever. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 98 degrees in Castro Valley, California.